Nagini! That's all I really need to say about this trailer. I'm sure we've all seen the trailer by now for The Crimes of Grindelwald, the final trailer. This is a trailer breakdown that's a little bit different to what most people do, but I will be breaking down this trailer sort of in a discussion type way. If you like Harry Potter videos and you want to see more of them from me, I release them every week, so go ahead and click that red subscribe button down there and click the notification bell next to it so that you don't miss anything. And if you want to catch up with me on my social medias, there will be in the link in the description. This video is going to be a lot different to a lot of breakdowns because for me, as a visually impaired person, watching trailers, especially action-packed trailers that are quite fast-paced like this one, is an absolute nightmare. It's really difficult for me to see what's going on. I mostly rely on my sense of hearing, and if there's not a lot of talking, it can be difficult. But with this trailer, I tried my very best to watch it like a lot of times, pause it and see if I can spot things for you guys, but I have to say it's difficult for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my notes of the things that I have found. I would love you guys to let me know what you thought, but here goes. Of course, the first thing that we really, everyone's talking about a lot, in a lot of different ways, is Nagini being in this film series. But yeah, I was quite excited. I was really happy for the Carlin brothers. The Super Carlin brothers were the ones who, well, as far as I know, they figured it out very, 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 very early on. I watched that video, I thought it made complete sense, and it was very J.K. Rowling, so I'm not surprised about that one. The whole thing of Nagini being in this is now, well, if Nagini is in this series, doesn't that mean that Tom Riddle possibly could be? I think yes, because Tom Riddle would be around 19 years old by the end of the series. He could have met her back then. I do believe that Nagini will probably be a Grindelwald supporter, but at this point in time is definitely more along with Credence. I don't think Credence is going to join Grindelwald at all. But I do think that Nagini has a reason to join Grindelwald. She's obviously been a circus freak most of her life, and he is promising that she, as a minority in the, greater world and being, treated the way she's been treated, would want to have some sort of power and say in the world, and I think that Grindelwald will offer her that, and that is what she will do. She will join him. Credence, on the other hand, he knows what it's like to be used by someone now. He knows what that's like, and I think he's starting to wise up to it and is more guarded about that. Another really cool thing is at the start of the trailer, Newt and Dumbledore are discussing going to a safe house in Paris, which I assume is Nicholas Flamel's house. And I love the dynamic between the two. It's very different to the dynamic that Harry and Dumbledore had. It was very much a mentor and mentee dynamic between Dumbledore and Harry. Harry didn't know much about Dumbledore, and Dumbledore didn't give too much away about himself and chose exactly how he wanted to portray himself to Harry. I think there's a lot more mutual respect and trust between Dumbledore and Newt. They seem more like kind of friendly, which is odd because he was his teacher as well. He was Newt's teacher too. But I think that, the age difference is a little bit different here. Newt is in his mid to late 20s by this point. Harry was a child. He had to treat Harry as a child still, but Newt is more magically on his level and age-wise a little bit more on his level. Speaking of Dumbledore in this, I loved seeing that tiny little snippet of young Dumbledore talking or looking at young Grindelwald in the Mirror of Erised. And by young, I mean teenage versions of themselves. It was really cool. I didn't notice this, somebody pointed it out, but Jamie Campbell-Bower, who did play young Grindelwald in Deathly Hallows Part 1 or 2, I don't know which one, but he has returned, and that is a really nice touch, so I just wanted to mention that. Thanks for bringing him back, Warner Brothers. And now, speaking of Grindelwald, I loved hearing even more of his speech. The way he talked about You join me or die. It was just so matter of fact. It was like, oh well, you might die. I don't know whether that was a threat or whether it was more like a vision, part of the vision that he saw. But it was just so nonchalant. It was like, join me or die, you know? There's a real choice there. Yeah, that speech is very interesting to me on a lot of levels. And he's definitely appealing completely to people's emotions on this. Not really rationale, no reasoning. It is purely based on how you may feel. And I like that. That's very, very manipulative of him. He's going to be a very interesting character. Now, the Super Carlin brothers have a theory about Credence and Nagini, although at the time they didn't know she was Nagini. And it's a theory called the Raven and the Snake. As far as I know, we do know now that Credence's name is Corvus, and Corvus is a word for raven as far as I know. And the Raven and the Snake is an Aesop fable, as far as I'm aware, about a snake that kills a raven. And I think you know where I'm going with this. It's not part of the trailer, but we do know that Credence and Nagini, it's really weird calling her that, have a relationship of some sort. I believe it's probably romantic. It seems like it's romantic. They seem very cozy. And of course, Credence is very trusting of people. I don't think that Nagini's bad at the start, to be honest. But I do believe that Credence is going into this not really knowing what he's doing. And that's what the Raven was like in this particular fable. He just went into this. Oh, I'm curious, there's a snake. Oh, well, now you're dead. I think that's kind of where this is going, and I don't want Credence to die, but I think he's gonna die. There's a few other things that I really liked about this trailer, so I will just list them. It was nice to see Bunty. I was very, very, very brief, but I still want to know what she's doing. So yeah, Bunty, please, just tell me all the things about Bunty, please. We got to see Pickett again, and that was nice. I don't know what he was doing. I tried to pause it so many times, but I don't know what he was doing. Probably picking a lock of some sort. I mean, his name is Pickett, come on. As far as I could see, there was a point where they're in that hall where Grindelwald and all his followers are, and Theseus is there, and Newt's there, and Credence is there, looking very, very troubled. But there was something in water or something, someone's face. I kind of caught a glimpse of someone's face in water. I don't know who that was. I'm guessing it's Vinda Rosier, but I don't know. That's just something I noticed. More Jacob, that was nice. Funny, as always, and cute and sweet and adorable. Queenie, still looking troubled, not liking it. Need more Tina. I just love Tina. I want to see what's going on with her. But that scene with Theseus, Newt, and Tina, hilarious. Like, you can instantly tell the dynamic between Theseus and Newt in that scene, and I loved that. That was funny. That last scene. Just go check it out. If you haven't seen the trailer, just go check it out. You'll kind of know what I mean, maybe, about some of the points, but this video is a little hard for me to make. I've been a bit ill all week, a bit out of it. I'm still kind of out of it, but I'm a lot better than I was. These were the things that I noticed. It's probably not the best breakdown. I don't really care if it's the best breakdown. It's the best breakdown that I can do, and that's all I can really ask for. So yeah, that is my thoughts on this trailer. This trailer was probably the best of the trailers, and it's really getting me excited for November, which is not far away now. So bring it on, Warner Brothers, bring it on. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you saw in this trailer, because I'd love to know what I missed, and it was probably a lot. Share this around if you like it, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.